Minasan, Okari Nasai. Today, a very popular seiyuu who, despite being in the industry for almost 10 years now, didn't really achieve that popularity until about halfway through her career. Aoi Koga, born August 24th, 1993 in Saga Prefecture. Yo, shoutouts to Franshushu. Miss Koga may or may not even be in their anime. She is also affiliated with the top-tier agency 81 Produce. Koga had an interest in anime since her childhood, watching series such as Cardcaptor Sakura and Ojamajo Doremi. The usual suspects for the mid-90s kids. However, she first became interested in voice acting after watching the children's program Okasan to Isho, in particular being fond of the puppet segments featured in the show. This made her want to, quote, become friends with dolls, and along with her interest in anime, it helped her decide to pursue a career in entertainment. In her pursuit of becoming a seiyuu, Aoi would take acting lessons at a vocational school in Fukuoka. After this, she enrolled in the training school of the agency 81 Produce, becoming affiliated with them upon finishing her training. 2015 was technically her first year, though it was all very minor stuff in shows like Owari Monogatari, Beautiful Bones, and Jewel Pet Magical Change, but her first credited role was Woman in Roka Brave of the Six Flowers, aka Among Us, the anime version. Seriously though, it's the same concept. I actually highly recommend that show. Anyway, 2016 is what I would consider her full debut at the age of 23, with the role of Akemi in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable. What a debut show that is. Shoutouts to my man Rohan Kishibe. Koga was also Momoko Oki in Beyblade Burst, a bunch of girls in Aikatsu Stars, but the most relevant is Yuri Ashida. She even had her first lead, Hanabi, in Naria Girls. 2017, she had another Beyblade role in Burst God, the sequel to Burst, voicing Honey Guten. Very cute girl. I like the blue. Very fitting for Aoi Koga. Then some more leads, Yuri Miyata in Two Car, and Sora Kaneshiro in Angel's 3-Piece. Both of those had numbers in their names. But she also became part of the unit Baby's Breath, along with her Angel co-stars, Yuki Ono and Yurika Endo. This was strictly for the anime and didn't last very long. 2018, weirdly enough, she only really had one role, that of Maria Amabuki in Zombieland Saga. Again, considering where she was born, very fitting. While there is another one in a short form series, I'm not going to say the title because it is just peak degeneracy, but she voiced Misuzu Tanahashi. Now we have 2019. This is definitely her year, one of her two biggest in terms of anime roles. I'll start it off with Christina Hayden in The Wise Man's Grandchild, shoutouts to the opening, Betty in The Magnificent Kotobuki, Naru in A Certain Scientific Accelerator, Lulu in Cautious Hero, Dope Show, and Ceres in Kemonomichi Rise Up. She also had one of Tanjiro's siblings, Rokota in Demon Slayer, and the big one, the one everyone knows her for, a very beloved character, Kaguya Shinomiya, the titular character for Love is War. If it weren't for her getting this role, I seriously doubt I'd even be making a video about her. But she did get the role, and I'm very glad it happened. In the godforsaken year of 2020, she had the role of Sayuri Ibe in Asteroid in Love. There was also Akane Shindo in Darwin's Game, and Rosalia Olenyeva in Cooking with Valkyries. Then she won the Best Actress in a Leading Role at the 14th Seiyu Awards for her role of Kaguya, well deserved. That's not all though, as she also won Best Female Radio Award during the 6th Annie Radio Awards, along with Konami Kohara for their Kaguya programs. Then 2021 is her other really big year in terms of roles, and getting another very good character, but first we'll start off with some smaller stuff. Kaede Yuki in Full Dive, Hiyori Munenashi in Build Divide Code Black, Monosuke Shiro in My Senpai is Annoying, Rose in How Not to Summon a Demon Lord's second season, shoutouts to that opening as well. Then some leads in good shows, Anji Kare in Princess Principal, Aki Shino in Remake Our Lives, and the other big one, Shoko Komi in Komi Can't Communicate. This year she also released her first and so far only photo book, Aoi Iro. 2022 was a lot of second seasons for her, also debuting into new seasons of shows she wasn't in prior, like voicing Patsune in Skilled Teaser Takegi's third season, Mikura Sato in Kakegururi Twin, and Pokawa in To Your Eternity Season 2. New shows include Shine Post voicing Natalia, In the Heart of Kunoichi Tsubaki voicing Ajisai, and Beast Tamer voicing Mina. Then something really cool for her, something not many other seiyuu have done, Miss Koga published her own manga, titled Manhole Senki Aoi, which actually just finished its publication last month. She actually has a little bit of an obsession with manholes, but more on that in the fun facts. And unfortunately, in October, she got COVID. For this year of 2023, the year of the rabbit, she has voiced Erika Amane in Ippon again. Also Love Cute in Mashal and Tsubaki Kurooki in Fate Strange Fake. I see the Fate series just won't die. She is currently voicing a lead character Noir in Sin Duality, and in the fall she will have Risa Hoshizaki in Girlfriend Season 2. As well as Maria Kurose in the light novel adaptation You Were Experienced, I Was Not, Our Dating Story. Then the lead character Alyssa in The Family Circumstances of the Mismatched Witches, co-starring with the legend Nana Mizuki. Naturally, a very popular lady like her has had a bunch of minor or unnamed characters over the years. There really is a lot, so as always I'll try to mention the more popular-ish shows. Those being Ahiro no Sora, a pretty good underrated basketball anime, 3 different Akatsu series, Adam the Beginning, Akiba's Trip, Akudama Drive, Anime Gatari, Baki, Black Clover, Bloomin' to You, Boarding School Juliet, Saiki Kusuo, Erased, Fire Force, Fruits Basket 2019 version, Devil is a Part-Timer, Horimiya, Idle Time Prepara, Kirato Pri-chan, Magical Girl Sight, We Never Learn, Keys Niver, Love and Lies, One Punch Man, and Million Arthur. That was a lot, but I assure you that was only like half of them. Koga has around 20 video game credits, in the usuals Girls' Frontline, Dragalia Lost, Grand Blue Fantasy, Azure Lane, Fate Grand Order, and Magia Record. Also other somewhat usuals Alchemy Stars, Cookie Run Kingdom, and Maple Story. But she's got some more popular games too, like Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation, Honkai Impact 3rd, Heaven Burns Red, Da Capo 5, Sword Art Online Integral Factor, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But of course there's another big one in a massive popular game, Genshin Impact, voicing Paimon. She seems to have only about 10 music credits, openings of Narya Girls, My Senpai is Annoying, and Angels 3-Piece, as well as endings of Angels 3-Piece, Full Dive, Two-Car, and the Princess Principal movies, all of which are sang with other cast members, not having a single solo song, and as you notice, no solo singing career. Throughout her career, she has done a lot of narration and small appearances in live-action shows, but nothing too big, aside from having a cameo in the live-action Kaguya series. But there's also a drama reading for Your Lie in April, and a bunch of radio shows and motion comics. Not too many foreign dubbings either, most notably a season of NCIS LA, and an animated Thomas and Friends back in 2020. But back to radio, she has her own show called Aoi Koga no Habatake Yume Kibo Gakuen. That one is streaming on Nico Video, and she has another one with fellow seiyuu Saki Minami and Konako Nomura. This one titled Nomu Koga Minami, airing on Onsen Radio. Concerts include, well, nothing at all, big shocker. As I just said, no singing career, so she hasn't been at the big festivals, but she was at Anime Expo in 2022, also being at the Aniplex Online show in 2020 and 2022 as well. She did, however, sing the first opening of Kaguya-sama with Airi and Masayuki Suzuki. Also recently, she had a Princess Principal event and some stuff for Heaven Burns Red earlier in the year. And well, that's it for her career. Time for some fun facts. She is 153 centimeters, or just over 5 foot even. On social media, she has Twitter and Instagram, though she doesn't post all that often on either. She once mentioned that early in her career, she ate meals consisting of only ponzu sauce and rice. Sounds like rough times. I'd imagine she's always eating full meals these days. Aoi feels the most comfortable on her sofa rather than her bed. Her favorite sport is baseball, and even played softball when she was a student. One of her favorite foods is sushi, and she enjoys visiting old folks' houses, shrines, and playing the drums. Aside from all that childhood anime that she loves, she is also a fan of Anohana, which was recommended to her by her brother. She has a brother, by the way, not sure if older or younger though. She likes stone drawings as well as manhole cover art. It's a little unhealthy how much she obsesses over it, but it's her passion, and people are usually very confused when she starts going on and on about it. She is good friends with fellow pretty lady Konami Kohara after working together a lot for Kaguya-sama and its events. She actually admires fellow seiyuu Reina Ueda, in particular her calming aura. They're both in the same agency too. Speaking of that same agency, there's another seiyuu named Makoto Kumai in the 81 Produce, who Aoi-chan also respects very much, most likely due to the fact that she voiced the main character Lee in Cardcaptor Sakura. She was also the lead in the original Beyblade, so yeah, Aoi definitely grew up listening to Kumai-san's voice. And finally, the anime tracking website MyAnimeList has a ranking of the most popular people on the website, including seiyuu of all languages, authors, illustrators, and music people. Out of all these people, Koga-chan is 75th. Then her character Kaguya is 58th for the characters popularity section. And with that, we have reached the ending. It's actually kind of surprising she is so popular even though she hasn't really done all that much. That role of Kaguya really did just skyrocket her to stardom, but like I said earlier, I'm glad it did. She seems to be very, very sweet and a hard worker. She's also got that hyper giggly aura to her. I'm really looking forward to her next iconic role. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something new. Please join me in the next one about a Nijigasaki seiyuu with an amazing smile. I look forward to seeing you there.